Now, you do residential real estate, but then there's the commercial real estate side. And they're saying the commercial real estate market is going to be hit on an unprecedented level because you have a lot of companies that have moved their employees to telecommuting. Once we come out of this, a lot of companies are going to realize, we're pretty much as productive with having these employees from home. Do we really need this big, expensive office? And, as these leases start to renew, I think that commercial real estate is going to get hit really, really hard. Now, you own some commercial real estate yourself, right?
Well, to me, I call what my multifamily, that's commercial real estate to me. But you're talking about commercial office.
Correct.
So I own commercial residential. I own the office building where I work.
Yeah, but you don't rent it out to a bunch of businesses.
No, I'm the only guy here.
Right, that's what I'm saying. I'm talking about people that own high rises that depend on companies filling up their high rises.
Floyd Mayweather told me he owns high rise. I'm like, you bragging or complaining? He's like, oh, I'm bragging. I said, maybe you're going to be complaining in the future. So look, I don't think office goes away though. I don't think the team goes away. I think people are social creatures and they want to work together. I don't think if you go back 1,000 years, tribes, man, people hunting together. I ain't worried about the coronavirus, frankly. I'm worried about the economic crisis and thinking and people not you need a team, man. You need a team. What's football going to do?
Yeah. What's any sport going to do at this point?
Come on, dude. It ain't a game if people aren't hitting each other. I need to see them spitting in each other's faces. What would the world be like if Mike Tyson didn't bite an ear? What is the UFC gonna do?
Yeah.
We're not gonna stop going to events. And I hope people don't think that we're not gonna have human interaction. This is a virus. Whether it was synthetic, the CIA had something to do with it. Maybe it's the 5 thing. Yeah, 5G. I mean, 5G's in 4 countries. I don't know how it's really powerful if it can wipe out, do this to 154 countries. But I think we go back to sitting around fires, eating marshmallows, French kissing, and everything else.
Well, a lot of businesses.
I ain't having sex with a mask on. I can tell you right now. And if I do, it's going to just be for different reasons.
Well, a lot of businesses were already on the edge before this happened. So, for example, they're saying AMC Theaters is probably not going to survive.
Yep. Doesn't need to either.
Neiman Marcus was already on the brink of bankruptcy. They're probably not going to make it.
That's right.
A lot of businesses that were really struggling. If you were struggling in 2019, you could pretty much throw in the towel in 2020.
That's right.
Yeah. And at the end of the day, I guess
nobody need look. If this doesn't kill AMC theaters, the virtual headset will. It's just a matter of when now.
Yeah.
And that again is another reason why I don't want to invest in stocks, because the cycle of a company today is like 7 years now. WeWorks. I didn't invest in WeWorks. How many offers you think I got for WeWorks? People see me. Yeah. I did $890 million worth of real estate deals last year, almost $1 billion. I didn't touch WeWorks. I've been offered strip centers, shopping centers, the retail center. I'm like, I'm not doing that. There's going to be maybe 6 or 8 great retail outlets in the country. The Galleria, the Aventura Mall. There'll be one in New York. There'll be big, massive. The one in Minneapolis. There'll be destination points where people travel and go there, and that's their big weekend. Maybe there'll be 18 or 20 of them. We have 10 times more retail per capita in this country than all other countries on the planet, except maybe now for Dubai. But look, go to the shopping centers in Dubai. There's nobody in them. Mm. For shit to work, you need people in them.
Are you buying real estate right now?
You can't buy anything right now. But I would. You can't transact right now. To transact, you got to have a buyer and a seller.
Okay, and why can't you transact?
Because nobody knows, nobody knows what's going on. Like I couldn't get a loan on these deals right now.
Okay.
So
Uh,
Fannie and Freddie are freezed up. The life companies are freed up, like frozen. They'll do business with you, but it'll be 4 or 5 points over the 10-year Treasury. 10-year Treasury's at 3/4 of a point. Should be the lowest interest you ever get in your lifetime. It'll probably be some of the highest money you've ever paid for it, just because the markets are frozen up. The money has to be sold. Like, people don't understand. Look, if the tenant doesn't pay and I don't pay, and Fannie Mae gets stuck with it, Fannie Mae got to call a bunch of people that now own that facility of interest sensitive mortgage paper, basically back paper. Now the bondholders don't get paid. That's your grandmother. The renter thinks he's going to stiff somebody. Dude, you're going to stiff yourself, because that money, by the way, sooner or later ends up in an ETF that you're invested in.
the banks that you're dealing with, are they basically allowing you not to pay your mortgage for now, or no?
They expect me to pay.
Okay.
Freddie Mac, hey, Grant, we'll give you forbearance. Another bank, I called them up. I said, hey, guys, where are we at on this? Hey, man, you need 3 months? Take it.
Okay. And what that means, forbearance, and correct me if I'm wrong, that means that you don't have to pay now, and we'll just tack those 3 months to the end of your mortgage?
It could be the end. It could be this year. There's different rules depending on who the lender is. The big credit facilities, the life insurance companies. I was on the phone the other day with these guys that own about $100 billion worth of real estate, right? They don't have any Fannie and Freddie debt. That's called government subsidized or government assisted debt. Okay. Fannie and Freddie, the biggest housing lenders in the country, are offering forbearance as long as you don't push an eviction. These guys don't use Fannie and Freddie at all. They own 10 times more property than I own. Okay. They use life insurance companies like a State Farm, an Allstate, a Teachers Credit Union. Those groups expect to be paid, period.
Got it.
But that being said, when the federal government says you can't evict because of a virus, then you're like, okay, wait a minute, I can't evict. Then the natural law is this: do I want to evict anybody right now? I can't. I can't even get a sheriff over to my property to evict anybody anyway. Like people need to use a little common sense right now. It doesn't matter what the papers or CNN says. How are you going to get somebody to go evict somebody anyway? And do you want to be evicted? Do you want on your history that you didn't pay for 3 months when you go to your next place? Because sooner or later, the landlord is going to remove you from the property.
Well, number one, are you still flying your private jet around?
I was in it yesterday.
Okay. I guess gas prices are kind of low right now, so you're benefiting from that.
I mean, well, it's, I'm trying to protect the environment.
Right.
Corona, baby. Corona, man. Distancing. My daughter was in one seat and I'm in the other seat, and there was nobody else in the plane. So we had 10 feet or 6 feet, whatever.
There you go. Even though you're in the same house with your daughter anyways.
No wonder people hate my guts.
I know, right? Where the rest of the airline industry just got decimated.
Crazy, man.
Yeah, they're saying that 10% of the bailout for companies is going to go to the airlines.
I believe that.